The following program is a public access production. Comcast is required to provide time on this channel and make it available pursuant to franchise agreements with the communities we serve. Comcast is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of Comcast or its affiliates.
Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach. This is our board meeting from Monday, April 10th, 2017. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Wallace.
Here.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Nichols.
Here.
Trustee Bennis.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any additions, deletions, or corrections in the agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Wallace. We have motion second. Any corrections, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. We have our public hearing minutes from March 27th. That was our budget hearing. Any corrections or changes on that, on those minutes? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Nichols. We have a motion and a second. Any corrections, clarifications? Again, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. We also have our council meeting minutes from March 27, 2017. Any corrections or clarifications there? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Husk. Second by trustee Wallace. We have a motion and a second. Any corrections, clarifications? Again, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved also. We do have expenditures this month of $1,011,160.74. Some of the larger items in that group there were our health insurance for the month was about $115,000. We had the CLC Joint Action Water Agency for our Fresh Lake Michigan water was about $141,000. We had a reissue of payment from October. They never received that, David, or what happened with that one?
They've claimed they didn't receive the check, so we voided it and reissued
Okay,
another one.
that's about $146,000, but it's just a reissue. And we had the Equities Associates Corporation for redevelopment agreement. It's about $134,000. Lots of other bills that were paid and payroll and so forth that went through here. All the trustees have had a chance to review it. The staff have reviewed it. Any of the trustees have any questions? Now, there's no questions. There's a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Venice, second by trustee Nichols. We have a motion and a second. Any questions on the expenditures? Please call the roll.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. We have no ratifications this evening, so move on to our standing committee reports. Any trustees have any reports tonight?
Mayor, I have a couple of items I would like to share with everybody. First off, in about a week and a half, you have another fireside chat coming up with Congressman Brad Schneider. That will be on Thursday, April 20th from 6 to 7:30 at the Civic Center. There is no charge for this, and it's a great opportunity to come out and learn about Brad and what he does. I know I am very interested in talking to him. And switching gears onto Swalco, a couple of items. Campaign signs can be recycled, so if you see them laying around, you can bring them to the Waste Management Facility at 30869 North Route 83 in Grays Lake. And our first household chemical waste event will be on Saturday, April 29th in Fox Lake at their Streets Department, 216 Washington Avenue. There is no appointment necessary. And as always, remember, recycle first, trash last. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, trustee Bennis. Anyone else have any reports tonight?
I do have one thing, Mayor. I just want to get everybody to mark their calendars for Beach Fest again this year, starting June 23rd, 24th, 25th, actually the 22nd as well. The Thursday is the beauty pageant. but the Beach Fest itself is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 23rd through the 25th. We're looking forward to another fantastic year. Mayor tells me the weather's going to be great. He's got the word out already. So, no?
Mother Nature always says differently for one day.
The mayor told me it was great last year, and we had 3 great days.
Okay.
So-
Hey, everybody knock on wood then.
So please
Great
mark your
days.
calendars, come on out to Beach Fest and have a great time.
Mayor, one other thing. Saturday night, we have a concert coming up at our Civic Center. American English, the #1 Beatle tribute band, will be playing over there Saturday evening, and tickets are getting slim to few available. We are going to have a sold-out show. So if you're interested, please stop in and get your tickets to see the best Beatle tribute band around, American English, this Saturday. Thank you.
And they get those right online also. Don't have to
Yes.
stop in.
Yes.
Great. Anything else? Okay, a few items in the mayor's report tonight. We have first the Round Lake School District 116 events. We're trying to share communications a little bit with some of the other taxing bodies in the Round Lake area so we can get the information out to everyone. Would any of the trustees care to take this report? Anyone want to adopt Round Lake School District 116? Okay. I guess we'll take care of it then. A couple things that are going on. The Round Lake Area School District earned 2 different financial awards this year. Very proud of that. It's the 4th consecutive year the Round Lake Area School District 116 is the recipient of the ASBO Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting Award. The award represents a significant achievement and reflects the district's commitment to fiscal integrity and high-quality financial reporting. In addition, for the first time, Round Lake Area School District 116 earned the 2016-17 Pathway to the Emeritus Budget Award by the ASBO International. This is quite an accomplishment for only 15 school districts across the country received the award last year. So that's 15 in the whole country received it, so that's pretty amazing. For more exciting news, you can always follow them at www.rlas-116.org. On the internet, there's a lot of things going on there. They're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we look forward to future reports with the Round Lake Area School District. Okay, and now we have the employee, volunteer, and citizens recognitions. Turn it over to the chief.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. I'm going to start off with a letter of recognition to some officers. We have officers and citizens that we would like to recognize this evening, so I'm going to kind of go chronologically how the events went on this one weekend during a snowstorm. So first off, I see here that I do have Officer Dan Kaiser, if you could come up here. On this night, not just Officer Dan Kaiser, but Officer Stanchoyo, Buter, Crawford, Gerard Gannon, and Officer Swinar were part of this event as well. On March 12, 2017, Officer Kaiser responded to a report of an aggravated domestic battery where the suspect took several family members hostage and threatened to kill them. He and fellow officers deployed a perimeter which provided for the safety of the neighboring residents. At one point, the offender exited the residence with a machete in hand and threatened the police officers. They did not waver in their response to the threat and held the perimeter as instructed. You maintained your post through the frigid temperatures and the snowstorm until reinforcements arrived. Even then, you remained engaged, awaiting further orders. You are to be recognized for your dedication and bravery. Congratulations on a job well done. Now, there were other officers out that night as well, and they all had different duties. I'd like to call Sergeant Tim Mitzvin up here. And as the board and the mayor knows already, again, it was a very difficult night. It was very chaotic. It was about as critical as an incident can be. And obviously, we have great men and women working for our department. So for Sergeant Tim Mitzvin here, on March 12, 2017, you responded to a report of an aggravated domestic battery where the suspect took several family members hostage and threatened to kill them. Upon arriving, you assumed incident command and deployed your officers accordingly. As the perimeter was set, you coordinated the escape of the hostages out the back window of the residence while simultaneously supervising and directing the actions of your deployed officers. Your actions resulted in the release of all the hostages and the isolation of the suspect, which provided for the safety of the neighboring residents. At one point, the offender exited the residence with a machete in hand and threatened the police officers. You quickly and appropriately engaged the suspect with the less lethal shotgun. striking the suspect and causing him to retreat into the residence. You kept the situation under control until reinforcements from NIPUS arrived. You accomplished all this with the added complication of a snowstorm. Your actions and leadership were directly responsible for the safety and well-being of all involved, including the suspect. You are to be recognized for your leadership, quick thinking, and bravery. Congratulations on a job well done. As if that night could not become more chaotic, just as we were resolving that situation, another situation came up where we received a call of someone basically fighting with an auto thief and sustaining injuries. During that night, we had another hero come to the forefront, which we'd like to recognize here for the board and for the mayor. On March 13th, 2017, at 4:36 in the morning, I apologize, Mr. Jose Valdez, please come up here. This is Jose Ramon Valdez. On March 13, 2017, at 4:36 in the morning, you heard a neighbor screaming for help. You quickly responded to the request for help, and when you arrived, you found your neighbor to be fighting against a suspect armed with a knife intent on stealing a vehicle. You quickly engaged and were injured during the struggle. You and your neighbor continued to engage and eventually subdued the attacker. With your help, the attacker was detained until police arrived. And that neighbor and that victim, gentleman Jose, also named Jose, is here as well in the audience, sir. Although we recommend avoiding any physical confrontations, my officers were very touched by your dedication to community and to your neighbors and actually put you in for recognition. So the officers felt that your actions directly attributed to the arrest of an armed and dangerous subject, which obviously this person was. You are to be recognized for your bravery, heroism, and the sacrifice you made, not only for your neighbor, but also for your community. Congratulations on a job well done. Thank you very much. Mayor, can we have a picture of them? Jose, you can take a picture now. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And now, Village Board, I think we should stand up and give an applause to all of our heroes in this audience tonight. All you officers, everybody.
And our police officers are very much trained in how to deal with the situations like that. For a resident to come forward and step into that to help a neighbor, that's really truly honorable. And although they recommend you don't get involved in this particular situation, it was probably the best thing that could happen. And we appreciate your stepping up like that, and glad everyone turned out okay. We also have a resolution proclaiming April 9th to the 15th, 2017 as National Telecommunicators Week. Clerk, please read that.
Sure. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services, and whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. And whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the CENTCOM 911 Communications Center. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety. And whereas public safety telecommunicators of CENTCOM 911 have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each telecommunicator has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year. And therefore be it resolved that the Village of Round Lake Beach proclaims the week of April 9th through 15, 2017 to be National Telecommunicators Week in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our village and citizens safe.
Thank you. Our police officers work with the telecommunicators, and they rely on them for their very lives in some cases. Those people need to communicate and let people know what's going on, bring backup when necessary, and know how to read the situation, as well as the officer in the field. And I think we have a great team out there at CENTCOM, and we really appreciate what they've done for us in the whole Round Lake area, as well as Barrington and Antioch, they also dispatch for. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by trustee Wallace, second by trustee Husk. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. We'll make sure we get a copy of that over to CENTCOM for the telecommunicators. You people are all welcome to stay. I know you all have busy lives. If you get up and leave, it's not going to
One
hurt our
more,
feelings. Well,
One more.
One more.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay, that's under business. We can do that.
Don't want them to leave yet.
Go ahead.
A resolution recognizing Wayne Wildy's 20 years of law enforcement service to the Village of Round Lake Beach. Whereas on March 24th, 2017, Wayne Wildy completed 20 years of service with the Village of Round Lake Beach. And whereas on October 22nd, 2007, Wayne was promoted to the rank of sergeant, and on October 1st, 2014, was appointed to the rank of commander, and on November 14th, 2016, was appointed to the rank of deputy chief. And whereas during his 20 years of dedicated service, Wayne served the department as a decorated patrolman, field training officer, baton instructor, and pepper spray instructor. He has supervised investigation, field training programs, support services, and patrol divisions. And whereas Wayne has successfully completed the Northwestern University Center for Public Safety School of Police Staff and Command and has been selected to attend the FBI National Academy in Quantico, Virginia. Whereas Wayne's family is the model for any person who seeks a successful career in law enforcement. And whereas it is the desire of the administration to recognize and commend the accomplishments and commitments of employees. Now therefore, I, Mayor Richard H. Hill, do hereby offer our sincerest appreciation to Wayne Wildy for a job well done.
Thank you.
20 years is a long time to be in any profession in one position, one place. Wayne's moved his way up through our village here in the police department. He's done an awesome job, and we're really lucky to have him here. And to complete this, I guess I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Bennis, second by trustee Nichols. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Thank you, Wayne, for your service, and look forward to another 20. Okay, apparently now is the time I'm supposed to make this little statement. If you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. Not going to hurt our feelings. If you have to get up and leave, though, we understand you have busy lives and families to take care of.
Do you think he wants a picture with you?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Vote early, vote often.
Well, there goes our audience. Thanks for telling them that. Maybe the chief's wife will stay.
Stop giving that.
Cubs game tonight.
That was good.
Yeah. Not nary a soul. Maybe one or two stragglers. Okay, move on to item B here, is a resolution awarding a bid for certain expenditures for concrete repair and pavement patching.
Do have one.
We conducted a joint bid with several other villages, and once again, we received some great bids for the concrete repairs and for curbs, gutters, and sidewalks for a maximum of $50,000, and also for pavement patching in an amount not to exceed $97,190.50. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Wallace, second by trustee Husk. We have a motion and a second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
That's approved 6-0. Item C is an ordinance approving an intergovernmental agreement between the Lake County Stormwater Management Commission and the Village of Brown Lake Beach in connection with the shoreline restoration and a demonstration project. Last year, we began phase 1 of a shoreline restoration demonstration project to show residents how they can plant along the lakeshore there and also help reduce the erosion, keep the ground firm so it doesn't wash away. This will be phase 2 of that. It's gonna be about $30,000, I believe. And overall, the county's gonna give us a grant for $9,873 to help pay for that shoreline restoration demonstration project. So looking forward to having that completed this year, and hopefully some of the residents then incorporating that into their own properties. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
Moved.
Second?
We have trustee Valdez and trustee Butler. We have motion and second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item D is an ordinance amending the official zoning map of the Village of Round Lake Beach. We did find there was a Scrivener's error, what they call a Scrivener's error, that we had to correct. One of the properties was mislabeled, and we just have to correct that so it does have the correct label on it. It's not actually changing any zoning, just a little change on the map itself. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Bennis.
Second.
Second by trustee Nichols. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item E is a resolution regarding the release of closed minutes. We review the closed minute sessions, minutes about every 6 months or so, and release any minutes to the public that no longer need to remain confidential. Tonight, we're releasing the March 8th, 2010 minutes, May 2nd, 2016, and December 5th, 2016 executive session minutes to the public, available to the public upon the request for those minutes. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Husk, second by trustee Wallace. We have motion and second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. That was actually our last item of business. It's now open to public participation. Anyone who has a question or comment for the board, please step to the microphone. Either ask your question or state your comment. Well, thank you for being here tonight. We don't have an executive session tonight, so we have no action on those items. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Butler, second by trustee Bennis. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.